Yo, what's up, everyone? Back for this Monday slate. Hope you guys all had a good weekend. It's a great Sunday for us on DraftKings. We scored a 187.85 at the top of all the double ups at like top 10 in single entry GPPs, and the big GPPs still cashed nicely. Had 8 home runs in the lineup. 2 double dongs from Donaldson and Reyes were huge. Posted the core on Twitter earlier in the day and worked out great. So pumped for that, especially after baseball's been kind of weird to me or not been going as planned the last couple weeks. Win like that definitely allows you to play the next, allows you to, it makes up for that. So as you see here, NFL season is right around the corner. I have a couple spots left if you want to get in on for the early bird. We're gonna play all slates, showdowns, then Sunday slates. Starting Thursday, September 5th. Thursday night showdown is going to be a blast, and then up through the playoffs. So you can visit the website, links in the description if you want to get in on that, or for the rest of baseball. Here we go for this Monday slate. You can drop a like and subscribe down below before we get started. At pitcher today, it's not a ton of good options, especially at the top. Sonny Gray is your most expensive pitcher. He's the best pitcher on the slate by far. And besides him, there's nobody else you want to pay out for. You don't want to pay out for Wainwright at 96. Bailey's too expensive at 91. Don't like Keller. Doesn't have strikeout upside. I think May's fine at 8,500, but what kind of upside are you going to get if he doesn't get you, if he's going to be like 90 pitches? I think it's fine. He can probably get you 25, but I'll be shocked if he gets me 30 DraftKings points. I don't like Gonzalez against all those righties. Don't like Vargas. Don't like Young. Reyes is going to be on a pitch count. Lopez is going to be on pitch count. No Malone. Happ is fine. Don't like Lauer. Like Musgrove, and I like Rodriguez. Starting off with my SP1 is going to be Sonny Gray here at 11-2. Just really simple. He gets the best matchup on the board. There's not another pitcher you want to pay up for. We have a value pitcher in Musgrove who's in a decent spot. Back-to-back 10 strikeout games for him. Marlins, it's a huge park upgrade, one of the best park upgrades you can get, going from Cincinnati into Miami. And it's been super consistent all season. He goes over 100 pitches. Just everything looks good for Sonny Gray. And then the second pitcher for me is going to be Musgrove here at 6,000. He's not the best pitcher in the world. He's not the worst pitcher. He's average. The Phillies lineup is pretty average, especially, they haven't been great as of late, even though they did score a bunch of runs in Miami. They still lost 2 out of the 3 games. As a team, they're not playing super well. And Musgrove did put up a 30 spot against them. He has the talent to have success. He has the strikeout upside. And as long as he doesn't get shelled here, I think he can get me 15 to 20. And that's more than enough at a 6,000 price. So I like Musgrove and Sonny Gray. And then let's start it off with the bats. Second base, I like Austin Nola. He's $4,500. A couple reasons why I like him. The main one is going to be that he's mashing lefties so far in his small sample size. If you look here on Fangraphs, if you look at his splits, he's been crushing it against lefties, and Happ has been terrible against righties. It's only a 49 at-bat sample size, but he has 5 home runs in those 49 at-bats compared to just 2 home runs and 92 at-bats against righties with a 347 average. And he just mashes the ball against lefties. Only a 14% strikeout rate, 12.5% walk rate is huge. 408 ISO is incredible. And 206 WRC plus is, it's as good as it gets. And then if that's not enough for you, 48.9% hard hit rate and a 56% fly ball rate don't look that bad either. And if you look at Happ's numbers, he's always struggled against righties, and he's been really worse as the season's gone on. He's not young. He's old, 36 years old. His arm's probably getting tired as the season wears on, and it's really showing in his last couple starts. He's given out 25 bombs to righties, and it's not been good for him over the past couple months. In June, he had a 6.43 ERA, July 5.04, and then in August, 7.78. He's given up 7 home runs in just 19 innings. This Mariners team is loaded with lefties, so I'm not looking at stacking them, but I like Nola as a one-off. Him and maybe even catcher Tom Murphy's been mashing lefties, so they seem like a nice 2-man stack. So we'll go into the outfield, give you guys 3 outfielders that I really like. I'm going to start off with Aaron Judge. Judge is only $4,600. He's on. When he's on, he's on. When he's off, he's off. Right now he's on. Kind of going to ride the hot streaks with him. He's going to get to face a bad lefty in Tommy Malone for a couple at-bats. And this season he's mashing lefties. He's hit home runs in like 3 straight games after not hitting one in a while. Besides that one that he hit a couple days before that. Really streaky, but he's on a hot streak right now. Against lefties this year, 348 average is great. 5 home runs is solid. 638 slugging is really nice to see. So I love Judge at 46. Next up, I like AJ Pollock. He's 4,400. Super cheap for Pollock. I don't know why he's so cheap whenever he faces a lefty. When he faces a lefty, he usually bats leadoff. So you get a nice lineup upgrade, lineup bump. And he's always mashed lefties in his career, and this year is not any different. He hasn't hit for a ton of power this year against lefties, but it's a small sample size. Only 67 at-bats, but he has the average, 373 average, with a couple home runs. And career-wise, he's always been good against lefties, especially with the power. The power is a lot different. 217 career ISO against lefties, only a 14% strikeout rate, and really mashes the ball against them. 37% hard hit rate for him. And batting leadoff against Lauer, who's not a big-time strikeout pitcher and gives up power to righties. Seems like a nice play for Pollock. And then last but not least, I like Kevin Pillar. At 4,300, he's red hot right now. Batting average is up to 260. He has 19 home runs, 72 RBIs. He's just been super exciting to watch when he plays defense in the outfield, one of the best center fielders in baseball. And now that his bat has come around, he's been great for fantasy because, you don't get points for defense, at least in MLB. So far, Pillar has been great against lefties. 283 average with 8 of his 19 home runs, even though it's about a third less at-bats. He can hit the ball at home or on the road. He has power for any park. And he's been good as the season's gone on. We got off to a terrible start, but in August, he's incredibly hot. He has 6 home runs so far in August through 20 games, and he's batting 378. And against lefties, he has a 268 ISO, only a 10.9% strikeout rate. So you love Pillar. You love the way he's been playing. He has monster upside. He has stolen base upside as well. Everything I like to see. And he's very cheap at 4,300. So that's what I like for this Monday slate. Those are the picks I'm looking at. Not a team that I'm probably going to do a 5-man stack with. But my favorite teams to stack on the slate are going to be the Dodgers, Yankees. I like the Giants as a sneaky stack, and maybe 1 or 2 Brewers. Lefties don't seem that bad, but gonna kind of mix and match. I also like the Giants, like I said, and my favorites are gonna be Pillar is my favorite, followed by Longoria at 42, and the very cheap Solano, 3,900. He's been mashing lefties. Not mashing, but he hits for high average. And he has a tiny bit of pop. Power that he has comes against lefties, at least this year. So I like him. And on the Dodgers, I'm looking at Pollock, Taylor, Kike. They're fine plays. I like Turner. And on the Yankees, I love Judge. I like Judge a lot. I like Didi if he's out. We'll see what the lineup looks like. But Urshela at 43 is probably going to get a lineup upgrade. Lineup boost. Torres is fine, although he's expensive. And then Gary Sanchez, if you ever want to pay up for catcher, it's not the worst pay up in the world at catcher. That's kind of it. That's what I like. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. You can drop a like if you enjoyed. And you can visit the website if you're enjoying for football. And good luck to them.